Now, joining us right now is WBZ legal analyst Katherine Loftus. And Katherine, as we've all been watching, many viewers on the edge of their seats because this is trial number 2. A lot of us are feeling like we have never seen anything like this. Based on the questions that the jury asked yesterday, was this the verdict that you expected? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I think it was the verdict we expected, although there was a little bit of questioning even on my own end because they waited so long. We got the questions yesterday, the 3 initial questions, which really led most of us who are analyzing the case to believe that they were focusing solely in on the single OUI as a lesser included to count number 2. However, based on the line of questioning, my expectation was we were going to have a jury verdict returned fairly quickly after we heard those questions and the judge answered them. So I think there was a little bit of, maybe we misinterpreted those questions as they deliberated through the afternoon yesterday, as well as through most of today. But ultimately, that's where they ended up. And it seems like even just the OUI was, maybe quite a back and forth more than we would have expected.
Now, Katherine, based on the evidence, how difficult do you think it would have been to prove that second-degree murder charge?
I think it was always difficult to prove. From my perspective, it's always been my position that it really likely was overcharged, that manslaughter was probably the most appropriate charge, which is what Karen Read was initially charged with upon arrest and then was subsequently indicted on the second-degree murder. In order to find her guilty of the second-degree murder, the Commonwealth would have needed to prove that she intended to do the act of reversing the vehicle and knew that John O'Keefe was behind her and could cause either serious bodily injury or death. And as most attorneys know, intent, knowledge, they go to the mens rea, the mind, what the individual is thinking. And it's difficult to prove if we don't have any insight into what Karen Read's state of mind was that night. So I think second-degree murder was always going to be a reach for the Commonwealth.
And Katherine, what about that involuntary manslaughter charge?
I think the involuntary manslaughter was, out of any of the charges, counts number 1, 2, or 3, the third was leaving the scene of death or serious bodily injury. Count number 2, the manslaughter, she was originally charged manslaughter while operating under the influence. One of the lesser included was involuntary manslaughter as well as OUI homicide. Those were the charges in which she was really most vulnerable. But what was required was, this element that she did in fact cause the death of John O'Keefe. And I think ultimately what it might have come down to in this case is, in addition to all the problems with the police investigation and former trooper Michael Proctor, that, it was not clear to the jury, did this accident actually happen? Was there a collision? As we heard, numerous times, both in opening statements and closing arguments by Alan Jackson, he reiterated to the jury there was no collision, and they had experts put on who supported that position. So I think, while she was a little bit more vulnerable to that, there were a lot of problems with the case and holes that could be poked that the defense did so effectively.
WBZ legal analyst Katherine Loftus, we thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.